Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. All right. We should be good to go. Yo, what's good, everybody? Coming in this evening. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We have a little bit of football to cover this afternoon. And then we got basketball. Has anyone's brackets blown up? That's the real question. For those who have done the NCAA brackets, is your brackets busted? I accidentally put NCAA football instead of basketball, but appreciate everybody tuning in this evening. We'll give it a few minutes before everybody show up. And we'll get started with some basketball. Sorry, just getting the bracket pulled up on my end, and then we'll be good to go. So Ronnie is on his way. He got a little tied up. He is running just a tad bit behind, but he'll get here. So we'll be able to start the show. So for my question of the day, for those who are chilling right now, with the addition of Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, should New York draft a quarterback in the third round still? So what happened today, Russell Wilson signed a 1-year deal with the New York Giants. And then they also picked up Jameis Winston, I believe, a week or two ago. So we have some veteran presence, and they re-signed Tommy DeVito as well. So they have 3 quarterbacks in the locker room, with Russ being on a 1-year deal and Jameis really just being a backup, and then they have DeVito. Should they still go and draft a quarterback in the first round, or should they look elsewhere? That is the question of the day. If I were the Giants right now and I was in their situation, honestly, I would probably go ahead and I would probably still look for a quarterback. I mean, are they in dire need of one? I believe so. What's happening? Yo, what's good, bro? I'm talking about the man on the Lakers, LeBron. Oh, man. Didn't he come back? Yeah, he came back, I believe it was a couple nights ago or over the weekend, and they lost in that blowout win. Yeah, they got blown out. They're on a 3-game skid right now. The Pacers has the best active winning streak right now in the NBA, and nobody's talking about it. The new album hitting soon? Oh, man, I hope not. The LeBron album. Has anybody been catching up with college basketball? All about Braun. Nobody cares about the Lakers. Yeah, agreed. Has anybody's brackets busted at all? For those who made a bracket, you dang right. Sheesh. Sweet 16 starts tomorrow. Interesting. I guess you're a fake fan. Yes. Oh, your bracket busted. Unfortunate. You hate to see it, honestly. Let's see. If the Blue Jays, oh man, they lost in the first round. Rough. Yeah, my bracket busted. That's rough. But no, Ronnie is on his way soon, so we'll just catch up with some college basketball. So Miles, y'all have Maryland That would be a interesting matchup. What's your thoughts on that? Y'all think you're gonna go to the Elite Eight? Or actually, what's the ceiling like for this team? Is it Final Four or is it championship? Gators boys hot. Yeah, I didn't really. I mean, y'all were doing the thing. I didn't. I did not foresee y'all getting this far. I'm not being a hater. I didn't think the Sweet 16 was in your future, but seeing as y'all gotten this far, then I can't say nothing. You said, yeah, I'm scared for Maryland, but I think they're gonna be all right. I said, nah, bro, we on a championship or bust right now. Yeah, that's that's valid. Would I have honestly? I think I have Auburn beating Michigan right now. Duke right now, I don't think anybody's stopping Duke. I think they get to the Final Four, in my opinion. UConn almost stopped that crap. Yeah, they did. That was a close. That was a close game. I know you were on the edge of your seat too. That was a very close game. Ole Miss, Michigan State. Swamp Izzo. Gotta give it to Coach Izzo. Maybe. D, what you think about Dan Hanley? Sean, you saw that rant Buddy had. No, I don't think I did. Is there a video link or something I can go to look it up? BYU Alabama. Honestly, I might have to go with Bama on this one. So I have Duke, Bama, Michigan State, and Auburn going to the Elite Eight. Look up Hurley rant. Okay, actually, let me. I'll Dan Hurley outburst. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I saw it. I saw like the night of it happening. Yeah, I saw that. He was like, "I hope y'all don't get effed the way we got effed." I was like, that's tough. Yeah, I saw that. Then I got Florida, mm, Florida, Texas Tech, Kentucky, and Houston finishing out the last four for the Elite Eight. Yeah, you said screw 'em. Man. Emotions are high. Um, it's a basketball game. I'm pretty sure they felt like they didn't get the amount of calls that they felt like they needed, and you could probably say the same thing for Florida. But you know how it is at the end of the day. High emotions. I mean, it's very close too. So I don't. It's not right, but I understand in the moment it doesn't look good on him. It should probably just take it on the chin and come back next season. But no, I completely understand. So how we feeling about Cooper Flag? I know he's became really the face of the NCAA. Um, do we have him? Do we have him coming back next season? Depending on how far he gets throughout the tournament, is he a one and done, or is this something that he should probably come back to college for so he can develop? I mean, of course, I mean, without a doubt, he's definitely gonna go to the NBA. I just hope he goes to a good team that'll let him start and develop. Similar, like, what is it? Miles, who was the rookie that y'all drafted? I'm drawing a blank. Kamek. I'm forgetting his first name. I don't want to mispronounce it, but similar like that, a very high upside, but he should really go to a team that will allow him to develop and get the ball early, similar like how it was for Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Dalton Kamek. For some reason, I wanted to say Cole Kamek. I was thinking the tight end for the Buffalo Bills. You said, I swear, bro, I see Buddy, it's on site, man. Relax. You also said, bro, Cooper don't even look like the best player on Duke right now. I think depending on who gets the number one pick next year, he'll stay. And the NIL done changed everything. Right. I would it be in his best interest right now to leave and get drafted? I believe so. As you said, you did make a good point. Whoever has the first round pick next season, or after this basketball season, it will really determine who he'll go to. I think we sort of kind of know where he's going to land, but teams. I mean, is he a bona fide number one pick? We'll see how it goes. I say he's at least top five. I don't really know too many other players right now that stand out to be like, okay, you should take them over Komet. Yeah, I keep saying Komet. I'm sorry. Cooper Flag. I don't know what I have. Dalton Connect, Cole Komet, and Cooper Flag all mixed up in one. I'm sorry. But yes, the NIL. So is he? Well, thankfully he hasn't hit the transfer portal yet, so we really haven't seen the aftermath of how the NILs can affect people long term when can go to different teams. But honestly, I think he has a lot of upside from what I'm seeing. I think he has a very bright future, and he is, I believe, one of the fan favorites. So he will have a big following going into the draft, and hopefully he goes to a team if he does it the proper way. Not excluding teams, but I understand as well because you also want to win. So that can't really do too much about that, but I think he has a lot of upside going forward. You also said, I think so. I mean, he was hooping the NBA players on Team USA. Yeah, I think he just needs time to develop. He's really at that point where it's like, do you want to just somewhat stifle his growth, or do you just want to let him go just to see how well he does? So I agree. Just to go through some basketball really quick. Um, the biggest story that I heard so far is that Damien Lillard has been diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis. Um, they will continue to monitor him and make sure to keep him stable. I did see that part of the report said that it's very unlikely for him to get this again. So sounds like he's gonna be out for the rest of the season. Knowing that they're going to go to the playoffs, he may have a chance to return to the playoffs. But we're definitely going to be monitoring that as well because blood clots are never fun very seriously, and hopefully it doesn't affect his future playing basketball. Who does his game remind you of? Plus prayers to Dame Dollar. So Coop. So power forward, athletic power forward, can move, can dunk, can shoot, can guard, very versatile on his feet. I'm trying to go back to I could say another version of Rudy Gay, maybe. I mean, look at prime Rudy Gay. Look at what he did in his prime. Um, I know Rudy was a lot more elusive. Coop, he doesn't have the same elusivity as Rudy Gay did, but I would probably say if I had to compare similar, I can see like some spots of Rudy Gay. Yeah, yeah. He's the only one like for sure that I could really see like just as far as this comparison. Um I would say not so maybe prime DeMar, but DeMar ended up, refining his game over time. Not so much Paul George. Um, Maybe with just like the length and being able to defend on defense, but I would really go with Rudy Gay if I had to pick. Let's see. So going through the news. So I know, I'm pretty sure Ronnie saw this, but Jason Tatum ended up suffering a left ankle sprain, and he exited the third quarter yesterday, so he will be evaluated. So I'm pretty sure he'll just be out for a couple weeks. I know it's very sore. Um, Stephen Curry, he was injured with a pelvic bruise, and he sat out versus the Heat, so I know he'll miss some time as well. Going through some of the news so far. Dwight Howard was inducted into the team's Hall of Fame 2 days ago. That was actually pretty touching. I did see the interview, or I'm sorry, I saw a speech, and yeah, brought back memories of how imposing Dwight Howard was back in the day. Miles, you said basketball has been really quiet, man. Besides basketball, y'all got football to talk about. And you said screw the Patriots. Hey man, Patriots fan catch it right. No, I just want to make sure and just cover basketball. I know we're really gearing up for the playoffs right now. I know a lot of teams are trying to get out of play-in contention. I know last time that we were talking about it, the Wolves, I believe they were in play-in contention, even though they had a very good standing. So I know a lot of teams are looking to really jock for better position going into the playoffs. But yeah, right now we're just whittling down, getting closer to the end of the season. And honestly, we can start off with some basketball. So right now, looking in the play-in, right now, it's still the Clippers at the 7th spot and the Wolves at the 8th spot. So that's going to be a really good game. It could go either way, in my opinion, with both of those teams. And then right now, we have the Kings and the Suns. So I know everybody was monitoring KD, but I think if he loses, I think he walks. That's just me. Miles, you also said the tournament, has been quiet besides the tournament. Oh, yeah. Nah, I agree. It was good, bro. You didn't miss too much. I was just I was just going through college basketball.
Okay.
Just gave my thoughts on that, and then I was just covering the playoffs, the playoff picture for NBA. It's still looking like Clippers and the Wolves in the play-in.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know last time we were live that was still a thing. So, and then my thing, I know we talked about it at the gym, but I mentioned my question of the day was with the addition of Russell Wilson, and Jameis Winston as the two new quarterbacks at the Giants. Should the Giants still draft a quarterback within the
okay.
Because I know we talked just briefly about it.
Yeah.
And I thought about it because you said Tommy DeVito was signed.
Yeah, so they got 3 actives under contract. So it's I mean, probably their best bet would be to take Travis Hunter and then go in the back end of the draft and draft even Jalen Milroe if he's in the 2nd or 3rd round. Just take a chance on someone. But yeah, I don't know because you pick. So let's say you draft Shador, then what's the point of having
Russ
and Jameis? Jameis can back up,
right?
That's fine, but Russ is going to want to start like he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't make much sense. Right. I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback that high.
I mean, well, it's not the first time we've seen a quarterback conundrum like the Steelers.
Yes, that's the same thing. Yeah.
Literally just came off of that, so I really wouldn't be surprised. And we're talking about the Giants.
Yeah.
That let Saquon go and win a championship. So
yes,
I think
nothing's off limits with them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I could honestly see New York doing the most New York thing.
I agree.
But maybe I do also want to give them a chance and maybe try and make things different. So
it could, it could. I think it'll be interesting, but yeah, I think we even talked about it too. Is if they took Travis Hunter and then just kind of rode this season out, and then they get another top 10 pick next year, they could go for Arch Manning or whoever's in the top of the quarterback class next year. So they got options.
Right. Miles also said, screw the Patriots. I'm not joking.
I got a stray. We got a stray for no reason.
I actually said that too. I said that verbatim. I was like, Patriots fans catching strays.
Just sitting over here minding our business.
Literally. And then I was going to ask you how you feel about Florida being in the Sweet 16.
I didn't know. I honestly thought there was going to be an upset, but I don't want to say anything like crazy, like they're a team of destiny or anything, but
Miles said it's a championship or bust.
yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. There's really not. Yeah, there's not much else at this point.
So how you feeling about Maryland? Because they squeaked out a close game too.
I didn't watch it. Really, what I've been doing is just I've been busy, so I've just been keeping up with like the scores and stuff.
Right.
Keeping up with the upsets, but I did see it was a close one, so
yeah,
be interesting. I don't know.
Literally, yeah. That was a definitely a close one. So my picks before moving back on to basketball really quick, it's Auburn, Michigan. I'm going with Auburn.
Okay.
Duke, Arizona. I'm going with Duke. Then we have BYU, Alabama. I'm going with Alabama.
Okay.
And then Ole Miss, Michigan State, Swamp Izzo. I'm going with Coach Izzo.
Yeah.
So that's my 4. And then the other 4, Florida, Maryland. I'm going with Florida. Texas Tech and Arkansas. I'm going with Texas Tech. Kentucky, Tennessee. I'm going with Kentucky. And then Houston, Purdue. I'm going with Houston.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's my picks. And then
should be interesting.
Right now, updating the bracket for the NBA playoffs. We still have Chicago at the 9th spot and the Heat at the 10th. They will be competing in the play-in tournament. And then we have the Hawks and the Magic. Miles, so going on with the Magic, I saw Dwight was telling Pablo to stay on the Magic, even though they tanked.
What? Wait, like, was it in reference to him, like, don't make the same mistake I did?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so, because he had, I don't know if you saw, he was inducted into
into the Magic Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw he left that message from him. I was like, that was interesting.
I didn't. Well, there was always this weird like beef between Shaq and Dwight. Because I'm trying to think if Shaq had told that to Dwight, but I don't think he did.
No.
But I know they always I wouldn't say maybe beef, but I always feel like Shaq was jealous of Dwight because like similar career path, Orlando to LA, and
I'm gonna be real. I thought they were beefing over the Superman nickname.
I forgot about that too.
And I thought that was like the huge rift because they were literally calling him that.
And he had there was a same almost identical like first couple of years career path because Magic to LA. Yeah, and they were always compared.
Right.
I think there was a rift over that too. So I don't know if they ever patched that up.
So this is the basketball version of Brett Favre in here.
It's got to be, yeah. Instead of being like, let me take him under your wing, it's like, I hate you.
Literally. And Brett didn't even want to do that.
I know. God, man.
Oh, man, quarterbacks. And then I was also going to say Pacers right now, I think they have like the 3rd active longest winning streak in the NBA right now.
Oh, my God.
No one's talking about it, sadly. I mean, it is.
I don't know what's going on with them. They started slow and then they just caught fire.
So I believe last week the Cavaliers lost.
Yeah.
And then they went on like a 3-game skid.
They did.
4-game skid. I'm like, well, obviously you can't win them all, but
it's going to happen at some point.
Right. How do you feel about JT?
I don't. The problem is that everyone's supposed to hate Sabonis. Like as a Celtics fan, I'm supposed to hate Sabonis. I never had a problem with Sabonis.
I mean, he apologized.
He
actually felt remorseful that
I might know that they probably are going to yell at me if a Celtics fan heard this, but like I don't know how dirty it was. I think he just landed a little close. Maybe he was trying to intentionally check him, but I don't think he was trying to intentionally do anything with his ankle.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem like the more malicious type. I mean,
they pulled up the Draymond Green from when Draymond Green stepped on him, and they were like, "Oh, he tried to twist his ankle." I'm like, "No, I think he was just trying to grab it because he knew Draymond was going to come down."
Zaza Pachulia, anybody?
Oh, dirty. Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, the whole injury that literally just
I really don't have any. A big thing too with it is like I don't have it's going to affect a couple weeks in the regular season, but once the playoffs come around, he should be good.
Yeah,
I think they said it's like a 4 to 6 weeks thing.
I said that too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I'm not that concerned with it. Yeah. I mean, the Celtics seem like they're pretty. This is a deep team.
Yeah.
Pritchard's coming off the bench and might win 6-man because he's going stupid every night. So it'll be fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Didn't he and Derek White had 80?
There was
combined?
What was the record? Was it the most 3-pointers by two people, or something like that, because it was like 35 or 40 apiece.
Yeah.
I was fucking just nuts.
Yeah,
but,
that was cold.
Yeah.
And then right now, and then I said as soon as you walked in, so with the Kings and the Suns in the play-in, I mentioned that if the Suns lose, I think KD walks. I think they blew up that nucleus.
They really just it's like a broken record with this place. I mean, talking about how they screwed everything up by just shooting too high for Bradley Beal, and then obviously for KD, you lost all your draft picks. And then when they start sucking in like the next 2 or 3 years, those are all going to be like really good picks, like very good picks.
Right.
And then Devin Booker's going to be stuck there again.
100%.
They just screwed that whole thing up. That GM needs to be fired.
Yeah,
but,
agreed.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro, that was it for basketball. Just
okay.
As far as so I talked about Dame Lillard, how he had the blood clot. So they're monitoring him right now. The doctor said there's a very low chance of him getting that again, but hopefully he can return by playoffs.
Yeah, I think. So, I mean, some people said that it's like a couple week thing, but obviously, like when you're on blood thinners, it's like super sketchy. So it just depends.
Right.
With like Wemby, obviously, it was serious enough where they had to shut him down for the season. So hopefully he comes back this year because that's unfortunate.
Miles also said, bro, the Suns made the dumbest trade with KD, and he also said, Ronnie, we're going to the Final Four.
I want to believe it. I got my fingers crossed, dude. Hopefully. What else was there? There's something else? Not from basketball.
Honestly, because we about to jump right in.
All
right. You got anything you want to add? Any quick hitters or anything? Or
I don't know if I saved anything that was noteworthy.
Or just go down a list. Or you want to talk about the
opening day? Also, did you talk about opening days tomorrow for baseball?
Oh no,
yeah.
Because our baseball guy isn't here.
Our baseball guy's not here.
See, I'd be in the loop if our baseball guy was here.
He's always on top of the baseball. I don't think I had anything specific, but opening days tomorrow. So we'll start covering that a little bit as it goes through.
We answered Miles' question.
What do you say?
He was like, doesn't baseball start this week? And then
you
literally
tomorrow,
said it, and he was like, football it is.
Thinking ahead,
All right, man. So we'll get the elephant out of the room for this one. So because Miles sent y'all a crazy stray. The Patriots signed Stephon Diggs for a 3-year, $69 million deal. As you told me at the gym, what was it? 23 was guaranteed first year.
Yeah, so it's 3 years up to like 65, but if I'm not mistaken, it was 23 guaranteed for 1 year. Yeah. So it's like an opt-out clause. If Stephon Diggs decides to be crazy and Vrabel's not having it, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes out and balls and puts up like 1,500 yards this year, then we'll see you next year. So there's some options to it. The first time I saw the number, I like had a seizure because I'm like, 3 years, how many what? And then I had to slow down because sometimes I don't like to read the whole picture. I was like, they didn't do that, and then I looked. I'm like, okay, only 23 or whatever is guaranteed for the first year. But
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was freaking out. But I mean, I think I told you at the gym. I said they had to do something,
right?
Because you cannot run in there with Mac Hollins as your wide receiver 1 and Pop Douglas still on the side. I mean, and it didn't work. So people complain when they didn't spend money. People complain when they spend money because the guy is over the hill.
Mm-hmm.
From what you remember, correct me if I'm wrong, he was not bad in Houston before he got hurt. He had like 500, 600 yards in 8 games. That's pretty good.
I don't know if it was just because it was the new environment. He had a quarterback that could get him the ball, but he was surrounded with other wide receivers.
Yes, that was
so.
Tank and Nico.
Right.
Nico was hurt a couple weeks through that.
And then Dalton, and then good running back. So I don't know if it was because he came in, he was like, okay, this team is a lot better than the one I was previously on.
Yeah.
In his mind, I'm not saying it's in his mind.
Yeah.
But no crash outs. No sideline stuff.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, too, that DeMeco Ryans spoke highly of him and said he was good in the locker room, which helps his credit a little bit. I don't think Vrabel's the kind of guy that's going to put up with it either.
Correct.
So I think McDermott and Vrabel are 2 different people.
Correct.
I think Josh Allen seems like a likable guy, so I don't know if his beef was ever with Josh directly.
I don't know if it was because it got to the point where he just got tired of losing.
I think
because they
just,
were like right at the door.
Yeah, and it was just like the Chiefs just knock you over every single time.
Right.
It could have been that, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, it is obviously the area of concern is that he's going to be 32 with a torn ACL.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, but like I said, they had to do something, so we'll see how it folds out.
I sort of want to say that maybe he and Allen had squabbles where like it was behind the scenes and maybe like
I think there must have been more to it. Yeah,
right.
I mean, I worry because like obviously Drake May being going into his second year, you don't want him to like kind of pull him aside and be like, give me the ball every time, like corrupt him, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think there was something more behind the scenes with him and Allen than it was let on. But I guess we'll never know either.
I agree. So there has been talks that the Vikings GM discussed having Aaron Rodgers and then then they doubled down and said that McCarthy is our guy.
Yeah.
But now there's talks about, do they bring in a quarterback?
Yeah. Well, they said like, not Rodgers, but like a veteran.
Right.
But now you've lost like 2 veterans on there, so I don't really know. Not much left.
So are they, just by reading, or do they want to start, or do they just want to have a backup in case he's hurt?
I mean, I don't even know who their backup is.
See, I feel like this whole Sam Darnold thing is gonna have like a ripple effect. I don't mean to Kanye you, but
no, you're good.
You see, like, so if he goes down, who can they replace? Because Darnold asked for so much money.
Well, yeah, there's not like anyone. Like they could have got like Minshew at some point, but he's gone. They could have kept Daniel Jones at like the very least, but Indianapolis gave him $250 million. I mean, someone also brought up the point that Daniel Jones got more money than Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston combined.
That is insane.
Yeah, his agent would put in some overtime.
That is insane.
Daniel Jones better be buying him a bunch of steak dinners.
Oh my, no, that 30% coming out of that check, the moment,
wrong, yeah.
the moment, yo, direct deposit.
I mean, that was just a crazy stat. I was like, wow,
for real.
Right. But yeah, I mean, the Vikings, like as far as a backup plan for them, I think you definitely got to roll McCarthy out there, but they need to sign. I couldn't even tell you who's left.
Then neither could I.
Not anyone of note.
Unless they trade for a.
Well, like
that's all they can really do.
God, I mean, you'd have to pick up like scraps like Carson Wentz. That's pretty much where you're at right now. There's nothing left. That's scraps. Emphasis on the scraps.
Scraps is great.
Emphasis on like. And the cookie jar, when there's like some crumbs from the chocolate chip cookie.
Crazy,
that's
bro.
Carson Wentz.
Oh my god!
There's not even any reason for me to throw shots at him. That was your boy.
Oh my Jesus!
Yeah. Maybe too far. We love all the athletes here on the show.
Nah, I can't let you disrespect my homie though. Even though like the locker room couldn't stand, bro. He the reason why we got to the Super. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Nick. He the reason why we got to the playoffs. Nick Foles is the reason why we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's just still crazy. Looking at that pick, 4 quarterbacks. Case Keenum of all quarterbacks.
Oh, the walking Bortles, Keenum, Brady, Foles.
Yeah, that is insane.
Imagine a history where Case Keenum plays Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Oh my god! Jeez,
that would have been I would have passed on that.
So with the Titans still having a number 1 pick, what are the odds that they
trade it? I don't think they're going to trade it. I think they're pretty set on Cam Ward.
Oh man, I feel sorry for him.
For Cam Ward?
Yes.
Yeah.
If he goes to the Titans,
even if he doesn't pan out, he doesn't have much of a shot when you're going to Tennessee.
I mean, brother, Malik Willis come to mind.
Yeah, Malik Willis.
That was supposed to be crazy upside, and I mean, at least he did something in Green Bay.
What's the graveyard look like? It goes Vince Young.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna throw a name out here that not a lot of people talk about. Jake Locker.
Yes.
So Vince Young, Jake Locker, Mariota, and then we're missing our more
Tannehill,
Levis now.
Yep.
We're missing one in the middle somewhere. Hold on. Oh, that might be it, actually. Yeah,
I think that was it because Tannehill was there for like
Young Locker, and then
Mariota,
yeah, Tannehill, and then Will Levis.
That's a That's pretty well known.
And Malik Willis, obviously, we throw him in there. Yeah, but that's a graveyard.
That's a well known graveyard.
Yeah. They don't usually succeed in Tennessee. Last one that was there that was good was Steve McNair.
Wow.
How many years ago was that?
Oh my god.
25.
Aaron McNair.
I was like 02, 03. Yeah, RIP.
Sheesh. You know what sucks? By the time I finally got into football, he was playing for the Ravens.
Yeah. Damn. I forgot about that. Yeah. It was like 05 or 06. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Towards the end of the career. Yeah.
Like, I learned how top tier everybody was on the back end of their career.
Yeah. And
so like,
right.
So it's like when I became an Eagles fan and I known of Javon Curse.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was a freak of nature in Tennessee.
You didn't put
he got to Philly, come to find out he played 3 seasons and he was injured 2 out of the 3.
And that was it.
I'm like,
and you're like, damn, this guy sucks.
Right.
Man, get him
I was like, what? And then I go back and watch the tape. I'm like, oh, he was a freaking he was a freak.
Well, he was in Tennessee before, I think. Philly.
Right. Yeah. And then you went back to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what? Like, same thing with Brian Dawkins.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You would have never guessed.
Had 2-3 good seasons with bro, and then he went to Denver and retired.
Yeah. By the time he got to Denver, you were like, damn, nothing left.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Brian Dawkins.
It's unfortunate. Going through the situation, so with the update with the Steelers, they didn't pass. Cameron Hayward clarifies stance on Aaron Rodgers potentially joining the Steelers. He basically said either you're a Steeler or you're not.
Oh, that's
basically
scary.
Just put down. I mean, which is fair because I mean, like, don't hold up a team. At least have some form of respect and be like, all right, I'm interested or I'm not.
Yeah, let's figure this out and call it
instead of spending 6 hours at the facility and be like, oh, yeah, now we're just going to pass. I'm like, why are you spending 6 hours?
I'm taking my time. Yeah, why are you there for that long?
6 hours?
If you're doing, I don't know how long Diggs was there, but, Diggs did, the interview and then talked to, 5 different people and then did a physical.
Right.
So, if he's doing all that, then I could see 6 hours. But, what are you just talking to him for 6 hours?
This yapping. Straight yap. Unless he was, literally trying to get, a full scoop on the team, the organization, everything. They gave him a tour. I'm like, bro, not even Peyton Manning didn't even do this.
No.
I mean, granted at the time he only had 1 Super Bowl, but no other quarterback has done this.
No.
At all.
It's this is like LeBron James 2010 decision. It's can we get this over with? Just do it.
Had a whole 30-minute segment.
I remember walking into Walgreens that day and hearing people talk about it. Just a great group of random guys over there. Mm-hmm. They were like, "Oh yeah, what time's that LeBron decision thing on?" I'm like, random people talking about it in Walgreens. I'll never forget that because I knew it was a big deal. I mean, I was 11 or 12, but I was just still damn man, this is why he did it for the ratings. But
insane. But so the Steelers basically said that they passed on him.
Yeah.
So now the Vikings are iffy because I swore they said that they were considering, but then I thought that they
flip flop. Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
My thing is, if you want JJ McCarthy to start, don't sign him because Rodgers at this point is not going to take a backseat.
Correct.
So
I mean, then you just waste another year of McCarthy and you still don't know what you have. It's almost like the Trey Lance thing where you started him, he got hurt, and then you're like, well, now we got Garoppolo, so put him in the back, and then Purdy comes in, he just gets overlapped.
Right, and then he goes to Dallas and still gets overlapped.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I mean, granted, Dak Prescott,
make
what you will of him, but unfortunately still not being able to start. So, let's see. Did you see the whole dispute between Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, with DeMarcus Lawrence basically coming out and saying that the Dallas team that I was on was not really set and primed to win a Super Bowl.
And I did see that. And then I didn't see Parsons' rebuttal.
And then Michael Parsons, he said something about just basically saying that how he was whack and lame for his comments. And then DeMarcus was basically like, well, yeah, you can call me lame, but it doesn't change the fact that we weren't a Super Bowl team if you spent less time podcasting and more time practicing. He actually did say this. This is not like, I'm not making this part up. He did say that. He was like, if you spent less time podcasting and more time practicing, we'd actually be where we want to be. But then DeMarcus doubled down and said he has a better chance of winning a Super Bowl in Seattle than Dallas. So now he gonna make this team look like a 2-pack of ass.
Yeah.
Granted, how Darnold plays and how that defense plays.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, I think they could be a playoff team, but I don't know. I just think. I mean, I think Seattle probably has a better chance of winning the Super Bowl just based off of like how the Cowboys are. They're just cursed. But like, also, yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, that's a stretch as well to say like the Seahawks. I mean, even when they had top tier, besides the Super Bowl runs, like as of late since the drought, even when they had top tier, they didn't. They were far.
No.
So
yeah, that was a little ambitious on his part.
Yeah.
That never works for anyone. They always. I don't understand why they say that. We are going to win the Super Bowl this year. We are going to win. Like, no, it never works. Like when LeBron said, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. They didn't win past 3. So, it didn't work. Yeah.
I get it. I mean, you're in that situation. You want to really just talk highly of your team. Everybody does it on every team.
Yeah.
But at some point, I'm like, I want to came out and said that. That wouldn't have been my choice of words.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
Sidebar, but this is part of the update. Tom Brady came out and said that there was real deal tension between you or him and your boy Bill.
Yeah.
I get it. You worked with somebody for so long.
It's like anything. It's work, marriage, friendship. You do it for not long enough and then something just builds. It just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame Bill for that. I don't blame either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty clear that Brady could succeed without Belichick, and he did it. So, yeah.
And speaking of JJ McCarthy, he said that the Vikings, quote, haven't told me I'm the starting QB, and quote, I'm happy they didn't.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Nice soundbite there. Yeah.
Fair enough. So Cam Ward solidifying the case to be the Titans' number 1 pick. Oof.
I don't know. I mean, if I were the Titans, I would just trade it, but
you would trade it?
Not There's not enough. It's not enough of a guarantee for me to pick him at 1. I don't believe in him enough to like.
You believe in Levis?
I don't believe in any of them, honestly. I mean, you do need a quarterback, I guess. I mean, if you like him enough, take him. But I don't know. I would try to wait till next year or something.
Honestly, I feel like this team is just going to be a revolving door of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Same thing. It doesn't matter who they bring in. It's going to be a good name, a good draft for them, but it's not going to work out because they're not going to put the quarterback in a position
to succeed.
You know, I mean, even with that division, Houston's still running that division.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, like, Indianapolis, they'll be a strong second, but then they'll shoot themselves in the foot when it matters.
Well, it's like, it's the same thing with Chicago. I mean, they drafted Caleb, and like obviously people can say whatever they want to say about Caleb, but like
it's not gonna.
No, he needs a position to succeed, which needs to be a good O-line and all this and all that.
Right.
So it's like a revolving door, and like you put Cam Ward on that team, they're not.
Yeah. Is it? Are they a Cam? As you state, are they a Cam Ward away from winning?
Yeah. No.
But I feel this team has so many issues that
I know
he'll just, if anything, he'll just be more of the scapegoat.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, he'll get shit on after 10 weeks when they're 2 and whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it won't work.
Wow. D coming in with the fire. Bro said Ronnie looking like your average Boston scum.
Oh my God.
Came in with a fire.
Whoa. That is hot and heavy. That's crazy.
Tough.
Yes.
Zach Wilson states that he believes he can still be a starter in the league. In all honesty, he was on a team that didn't have great quarterback development.
We've seen that with 2 other gentlemen in the league. It's possible.
And, so...
it's not really his fault that he didn't start last year with Denver because Bo Nix is that good.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tua maybe should sent the bench out for a little bit.
Sheesh.
Yeah, see what he's got.
Let's see. Yeah, we talked about Devontae Adams going to the Rams.
Yeah.
Let's see. D coming out of nowhere like the Undertaker.
Oh.
He's saying that's another word that starts with R that we can describe Ronnie for being a Boston fan.
Whoa.
But I digress. Bro got it out for Boston fans right now.
Yeah, damn.
So Mac Jones said that he was eager to join a proven system. When the 49ers wanted to surround myself. Your boy has been wilded out since that Taylor Swift concert.
I remember that. Oh my god, that feels like it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, sadly it was not that long ago.
Like 3 years ago.
And you would not let us forget it.
No, I said, look how nice he is taking his girlfriend to see Taylor
That is
Swift.
so crazy. I wish I would have clipped all those times he was big up in Mac Jones, bro. That is crazy. This man is on his third team in his fifth year?
You know what he said? Forgot what he said.
Oh my god.
The other day he said in an interview, he said, I can't wait to learn from Brock Purdy. The man's a year and a half younger than you, and he was drafted 6 rounds after you the following draft.
Bro went to the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, but he can't wait to learn from... That's like me as a senior in high school being like, oh, I can't wait to learn from a freshman that's coming in.
That is insane.
Some craziness there.
DE also says, shout out to North Carolina Tar Heels for sucking for another year.
Not good.
RIP. I know that bracket is buns right now. Milton Williams on choosing the Patriots over the Panthers. They wanted me the most and made me a priority, so I made them a priority. Well, have fun getting clapped by the Bills.
What?
And possibly the Dolphins.
Oh my god. Not though. Thank God. Okay. We can live with that.
Is Fields really gonna take off?
He would clap Fields.
Fields gonna average more rushing attempts than the running back.
Yeah. Breece Hall, who? We don't even know that guy anymore. Nope.
Sadly, he fell back into Jets mediocrity behind that.
Poor Garrett Wilson, man. He's gonna be on well, they did play at Ohio State, but still, I just don't see him getting the ball a lot.
I think he should have left 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I think he should have left when they drafted him.
Yeah, he should have left.
He should have quit. He should have retired.
Yeah, he should have left when Wilson left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have left then.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dane for retiring early. Tough. Oh, I totally forgot Brandon Cooks was drafted by the Saints.
Yeah, now he's going back.
Wow, I totally forgot.
Pardon the pun, he is cooked as well.
Oh yeah, that injury.
Old, yeah,
come to find out that injury took him out for ever.
The illegal one in the Super Bowl? Oh man.
Oh no, not that one. Apparently he was out last season.
Oh yeah, he kept. I think it was his ankle or his knee or something.
I don't even remember that. And then he came back in week 12, 13. I was like, where the hell were you?
But now he's gone up there, but at least he's going back home.
Shout out to the Steelers for signing Uncle Rico.
Oh, Minshew. Wait, Minshew's in Pittsburgh now, I think.
I don't remember. I'm be real. I do not remember. We
what?
said Marquez Valdez-Scantling is on the Seahawks. The Lions signed Avante Maddox, and Najee Harris is on a Steelers dump right now. You saw that interview he was at?
I saw his introduction in what is it, Los Angeles Chargers? Yeah. I didn't see him dump on that.
Well, it was subliminal. He was like, "Oh yeah, this facility is a lot better," and it just looks like it looks like a college place all the way around, and that brother was just sneak dissing.
I think Ray Charles got better vision than that motherfucker.
That's tough.
Yeah, and I mean it.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think Ray Charles blind. I don't think he's blind. You can play a piano that damn well, and you're blind.
Think he's been playing us all.
How can I play blind, bro?
He's got Brill on the piano. Minshew signed with the Chiefs, or got traded to the Chiefs.
Oh yeah. I remember.
I don't know who was. Is he just saying Uncle Rico, or is there someone that looks like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite?
No, he's saying Uncle Rico.
I think because they need a quarterback. I think that's what he's saying. But
yeah. But yeah, Najee basically said that the Steelers didn't have an identity on offense. I mean, it was freaking clear.
We they went through 2 quarterbacks in 4 weeks. But
we saw that. Speaking of Steelers, they also signed former Steelers left tackle Dan Moore Jr. That brother got an $82 million deal. Sheesh.
Ooh.
California hires former Panthers Commanders head coach Ron Rivera
as
their general manager of the football program. And as I said at the gym, Michael Gallup came back out of retirement
to go where?
Went straight to Washington.
Oh yes,
Can we stop signing to the rival team, please?
Yeah, I think he thought, you know what?
Oh, I'll stay in the NFC. I'll just go.
Let's go to Washington. And now he's kind of, what is he? Wide receiver. He's probably going to be like 4.
He's somewhere down in that depth chart because you got Scary Terry, Debo, Gallup, and then you got the other guys. I'm forgetting their names.
I don't even know if Noah Brown's on the. He might be.
Yeah, I think he's still.
He's either a free agent or he's still there. I don't remember. Yeah. But they'll probably draft someone too. So he's going to be twiddling that around.
You got Zach Ertz as a tight end. Can we get off these this team's nuts, please? Please.
They're just building a NFC
this team
mixed match.
This team pissing me off. The season hasn't started yet. I'm already willing to crash out. And Zach Wilson said there was a challenging time in New York. Is just part of my career story.
My God. What a nice way to put it. He does seem like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I really feel bad for all the stuff he dealt with there.
Daniel Hunter and the Texans agreed to a 1-year extension through 2026 that will make him he will earn $55 million over the next 2 seasons, dog. $55 million over the next 2.
What? Oh my God. What are they going to be making in 10 years? When Will Anderson is coming up for his contract on the same team and you just paid him that and he's 30, 31? Oh, man.
So Daniel Hunter and the Texans agree to a 1-year, $35.6 million through 2026 that will make him the league's 2nd highest paid defensive end.
Oh, my God.
Titans sign offensive tackle Cam Robinson to a 1-year deal. I am trying to get to the extension because we were literally trashing the Bengals. I'm trying to get to this extension, but I'm trying to go in order.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did we talk about the extensions? Oh, wow.
No, not yet. So Kyle Juszczyk, he was released, but he came back. Vikings not pursuing Aaron Rodgers' team has rejected trade calls surrounding J.J. McCarthy. Oh, that is interesting. Did we talk? So we talked about. Okay, so we mentioned it in the group chat, but then Cooper Kupp, going to Seattle.
We didn't talk about that either, did we? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So opinions on Cooper Kupp, and these seem to be resounding. My first thought was, you have. He's a slot guy. I'm trying to think. That's an X, or is it a X, Z, and Y?
So you got the Z, and then you got the
X is your downfield guy, I think.
So X, Y, Z.
I should know this also.
So I believe you got the X and the Y. I'm sorry, you got.
I think it's Z. I think is the slant guy.
Okay, so I know you have X and Y. They're outside.
Yeah, so I think Z is your inside slant guy.
Yeah.
So that goes back to my point, though, is that JSN, Jackson Smith, he's a slant guy, which is what Cooper Kupp has done his whole career. Mm-hmm. So unless you're going to move Jackson Smith outside and then put Cooper Kupp there, it's the only way I would think it, because they play the same exact position. That didn't make a lot of sense on the surface. They did give him a decent amount of money, but I mean, What does he have left in the tank?
So that is to be seen. I do understand your point, though. Injury riddled.
I don't, and I'm not trying to be like this because people are going to be like,
no, I understand.
I'm not trying to say that Stephon Diggs has a better outlook than Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp has gone through more injuries, and for some reason, he hasn't really shown much when he's been on the field the last year or two. So
hasn't been consistent.
Consistent, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, he went to college in Washington, so obviously that's where he wanted to go. But yeah, I don't know. It's if it works, it works. But yeah, I'm not too moved by it. I don't know how you feel about it, but
I think it's a good addition. Just for it's not. It's. I'm not saying he replaced DK, but for what you got him for, it's a good addition.
Veteran presence that's
yes,
hopefully reliable and consistent. Yeah.
So you brought in a quarterback who's eager to prove himself and start. You got a veteran wide receiver that can help the young guy and also produce. The question still is on the table. How much does he have left?
Yeah.
I think if they're the Seahawks, this is the best you got with what was presented because a lot of teams locked up their players.
Yeah, so, that's true. Your options were limited, and obviously going into the offseason, they didn't think they were going to get rid of DK.
Right.
He forced their hand, so that was another move they had to make. But yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't look at that and go what the hell are they doing? Or good for them. I'm just maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But I mean, it makes sense from a standpoint of him being the hometown guy and them needing, like you said, another veteran receiver on there.
Right. DE says, shout out to McDonald's for having a deal with the Cavs when they score 120 and win. Oh, you get a free fry with the deal, and I got my bag secured. Shout out to you. That's nice.
Did you see the T-Mobile thing?
It
was 50-cent Wingstop or something like that, and they the Wingstops for it was I think some general area. I don't think it was everyone, but it was I don't know if it was in somewhere in the Carolinas or something. But yeah, they did 50-cent Wingstop meals. For a certain amount of time on T-Mobile customers, and they were out the door. Yeah, lined up.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
the only time that they went to a cell phone company.
I
get it. No, I did not see that. I am waiting to get the numbers for the T. Higgins and Jamar Chase restructured deal because how Shannon and Chad broke it down, T. Higgins is still losing money because none of it's guaranteed.
Yeah, he has to show up, I think it was 4 years, 117,
which is insane because I think Jamar got guaranteed.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. You can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. He signed the contract.
I mean, I get it, but damn.
If he wanted more, then he should have put his foot down and told them that he wasn't going to sign that.
But the Bungles are going to suck. Whoever his agent is might need to get fired.
Yeah, he might need to get into another career path.
Eagles 2-time Super Bowl, Brandon Graham retires after 15 years. I did see his retirement speech. That was very touching, and I did want to run through a brick wall.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Ronnie not fucking with it.
No, I mean, I
totally forgot Miles Sanders signed with the Cowboys and Devontae Williams as well. Yeah.
I didn't see the Miles Sanders one. Damn, that's probably what the hell?
Well, no disrespect. It's not the Miles Sanders of Philly.
No.
And he did take a back seat in Carolina.
Yeah.
So I'm not
true.
expecting to get that Miles Sanders back on this team. So it is what it is.
The Cowboys, since Prime Zeke, have just thrown whoever's out there and plugged them in. What are we doing with Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders? That's your committee?
Shout out Jerry, bro. But DE did make a good point. So it just means you're drafting Jack Sawyer or JT edge rusher. Sean, you'll be okay. Good point.
Sawyer's good, yeah.
Good point.
Ohio State boy.
Yeah, as soon as we get them in, this defense is going to be stupid. But that's besides the point. Lane Johnson signs an extension through 2027. Gets additional $30 million in guarantees.
Ooh.
He also signed a pass rusher, Aziz, from the Giants.
Okay.
So we are stockpiling as well. I need to get to. Okay, you know what? We'll just bring it up. Okay. So Texans. Derek Stingley Jr. agrees to a 3-year, $90 million deal, which makes him the highest paid defensive back. So I'm guessing this means like, so they got rid of Tunsil.
Yeah.
Brought in a few other pieces, and they're just giving bags to
the people they think. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to get younger. I know Tunsil's getting up there, I guess, a little bit, but
right.
Stingley, I get it. One of the best young corners in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay Stroud at some point. I know they locked up Nico Collins too, and looking back on it, he was a bargain.
Right.
I think they signed him like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I mean, I think they're just kind of looking ahead and getting that in. But that's a lot of money, man. That's gonna reset the cornerback market. And you know, Sauce is gonna want more than that because he thinks he's the greatest cornerback in the league.
So for right now, Chase's extension, Jamar Chase's extension is for 4 years worth $161 million, which makes him the highest non-paid quarterback in the NFL. Higgins, meanwhile, he had agreed to a 4-year, $115 million to keep the dynamic duo together. Going into the numbers, if it is provided in this article, it is not. I played myself. Shout out to Rachel Ziegler and Snow White sucking so hard over the weekend. It has now surpassed the worst rated movie in IMDb, passing Dragon Ball Evolution. I did see that.
I saw I got a 1.7 out of 10.
You know how hard you gotta make a movie suck?
To get
like, you went through all that casting, role playing,
and acting. It's a Disney movie too, so they put the Disney like name behind it and everything. And it just bombed. I don't even know what's so bad about it, but I mean,
that gotta be some hot ass.
It can't be good
to bomb to nuke that bad. That is insane.
1.7 out of 10,
bro. The actress was Miles is typing. Oh yeah, I know he teed up when he sending me 5-6. He can't even finish a sentence. It was something. Oh jeez. Speaking of Cowboys, Ravens Cooper Rush agreed to a 2-year deal worth $12 million.
I mean,
AJ Dillon signed with the Eagles. Sorry, I did not mean to Kanye you.
No, you're good. You're good. There's not much to say about that.
Vikings acquire running back Jordan Mason from 49ers in exchange for a 2025 pick and a 2026 6th-round pick.
It's a good deal for them, yeah.
Mike Williams is back on the Chargers after a terrible year. This is where it all started, and that's where you should have stayed.
God, what a stupid. It's so stupid.
It cost $20 million or something to make that bad movie.
Oh my God. And the review's already out, so you think more people are going to go see it? No.
I'm not even going to get a percentage back.
No.
Oh my gosh. That is terrible. I actually feel sorry.
I do too. Yeah, that's sad. Better luck next time, I guess.
So Falcons keep Kirk Cousins on the roster through Saturday. Allow 2026 $10 million bonus to become guaranteed. So he is getting his money.
Honestly, he should just sit there and get his money. I wouldn't want to play either.
Juju Smith-Schuster is returning to the Chiefs on a 1-year deal.
Oh, my God.
And did we talk about D-Hop signing with the Ravens?
We did, yeah, because we were talking about... You know what? I don't remember if we did. I mean, we could just...
No, I don't think we did.
No. I mean, is he washed? Yeah. Is he going to help them? Yeah.
I think like... Before we end like one segment, you're gonna have to go through all the washed wide receivers.
Oh man, we'll have to make like a special
because like
there's so many.
You have been on a washed hate train lately. Not a hate train, but
no. And it's like, well, so here's what I mean by when I use the term washed.
No,
I don't mean that they should go work at like McDonald's for the burgers. I mean like they just aren't who. That's not Texans Diop. That's like 5th or 6th round receiver that you would draft this year. That's like okay. That's wild. Yeah.
That is wild.
I'm not saying, I mean, he's not, Diop's not going to be bad for him. He's got a really good quarterback he's throwing or getting the ball to, but you don't want to go over the Patriots. So He wanted to go to Tennessee and suck there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Cowboys signed Dante Fowler to 1-year deal after DeMarcus Lawrence leaves in free agency.
What a great downgrade.
Browns Myles Garrett says he doesn't regret trade request. Goal remains to bring title to Cleveland.
How you gonna do that?
Daniel Jones eager to compete with Anthony Richardson for starting quarterback job. This team sucks so bad to where
the storyline's gonna be
wow, that is insane.
I really, honest to God, I'm rooting for Anthony Richardson so hard.
Oh my!
Please don't let him beat you.
What are the odds that Daniel Jones is
high? Because I think for some reason I think there's gonna be he has this weird aura thing about him where he first off gets big contracts he doesn't deserve. And he's gonna get the starting job and then like probably suck really bad.
I can see. Honestly, I'm calling it now. I think he's gonna start.
What the worst part is, like, what if he starts and then it just destroys Anthony Richardson's confidence and then he's just done? And oh my God.
Bro, it's so cooked. It's so.
I'm
cooked.
so glad I'm not a Colts fan. It's it would not be good. I know. All the respect in the world, but it's just not a good time to be one.
Oh my goodness. Josh Sweat ecstatic to reunite with Jonathan Gannon. That defense might actually be stupid.
And they've always had defensive problems. So if you can give them a good defense.
I mean, last person to make a difference was JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that Cardinals defense.
Yeah.
That was man, if his heart was healthy.
I feel
Man, that would have been stupid.
That's true.
So Sean McVay was aggressive. Okay, got it. My fault. Still going through. Yeah, as we mentioned, Gardner Minshew is backing up Patrick Mahomes. I feel bad for Minshew. At one point, he was a legit starter.
Yep. Pro Bowl in 2020 or 2021, whatever his Colts year was.
So Mason Rudolph is returning to the Steelers on a 2-year, $8 million contract.
Sure. That was my reaction. Was sure, okay. I mean, I guess. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yo, Cameron Hayward is coming back after 15 seasons. Dude.
Oh, my God.
That brother hates his family. Speaking of someone who hates his family.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Safety Harrison Smith is returning for his 14th season, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all hate y'all families, brother.
Harrison Smith somehow has beat the washed allegations. He's still playing well.
Yo, no wonder. It makes sense why Cowboys were signing those two running backs. Rico. Yeah, he went to the Panthers.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He actually had a 1,000-yard season?
Yeah.
Where the hell was I?
He somehow, for like the last 4 or 5 weeks, put like 100-yard games together in a row.
That is interesting. Yeah, when we talk about Evan Ingram going to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Oh, wow. We were actually where we left off. Actually, no. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. Wow. Honestly, those were the quick updates. Yeah, I believe that is it. So we have football. The draft is next month.
It is.
Then we got the playoffs starting next month as well. And then we will have a winner of the Final Four on next month as well.
Yeah, we're going to kick it into gear.
And then baseball starting next week. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff starting in April.
Be busy.
Nice.
Yeah. Finally, because we had some slow months here, and then after that we start kicking into
after the draft, and we got
draft, and we talk about the training camp stuff, and then we talk about we end up getting into a swing of it. But.
Yeah, and then we'll eventually once college football starts back up, then we'll talk about that.
Yes, can't wait for that.
Well, yeah, I think that is it. To end the poll, we only have one person vote no, but the rest voted yes for the Giants to still draft a quarterback. I mean, at this point,
I don't know. I mean, it's
Russ is on a 1 year. You're not going to start Jameis
Jameis would be okay with sitting there and go getting them coffee every morning.
I mean,
Russ is not going to be. I can just.
I
Yeah.
mean, Tommy, he's sort of. I mean, he's on a team, but
Yeah,
I
he's not
mean,
going to want to be like the practice squad QB. So
right.
he's going to want. Yeah,
But I feel like they just put him in because they had no one else.
he's not even going to be like active for any of these games. He would be like the emergency third string,
exactly.
come out in street clothes.
Exactly.
So gold chain and all.
Yeah. So honestly, that'll be something to watch. But we definitely appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah.
Today was a short stream, just a quick update. We will monitor for next week's news. If it's a slow week, then we may just wait till we have some more to cover, so we're not holding everybody up for an hour and some change. But other than that, we will be back, and I will post we'll post on the community link on our YouTube channel if we're going next week. And for those who haven't followed us on Instagram, go ahead and follow us there. And I will also post a notification when we're going live as well. So without further ado, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we will be back next week. We are out of here.
See ya.